Hey guys, it's day 5 with these 2 trainees from Gardena, California, and they're gonna attempt to PPF this hood from start to finish. I'm gonna be right next to them working on these mirrors, but on day 5, we really wanna role play and see where they're at. I want you guys to go home with actual, real life, applicable confidence. So that's why on the last day, I like to give them a project to be able to do from start to finish and try to do it without my guidance. Now, obviously, if they need help, I'm right here, but we really want to see where they get stuck or if they get stuck. So that's what we're going to do. Enjoy the video. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put a camera on them just to really add some pressure so they could practice with pressure. We all know that once you start installing in your shop with a customer waiting in the waiting room, there's a lot more pressure than being in a classroom. So that's why we like to put a camera on you guys and make sure that you can perform even under pressure. As long as it wasn't like Dawn dish soap in there, then you're good. And watch out, because that gets hot. It's really hot water. But it cools down kind of quick, so it might not be hot by the time you need it. So let me just point something out before you get going too far. You have just a little finger right here and a little finger right here. It's not that bad. Not stopped you, and you can get these to go down. Yeah. But it's gonna take you some time. Versus if you just go here and just be a little bit more aggressive, I just saved you 10 minutes because it's tight now. And I just pulled just a little bit harder. Like you were 90% of the way there. I just took it that other little bit. See how smooth that is now? Now look, one little finger here, one little finger here, and you can get that to go down. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna have to fight it and manipulate it and all that because there's still slack right there. See that? So I'm gonna pull this up. This is good. This is perfect. This is what we're looking for. This is what we wanna avoid, especially when it's so easy to just pull. See, still not done. Still not done. Now I'm done.
I have a question also.
Yes, sir.
Right here, he lifted off and he creased it. That stays there. Huh?
No, no. Go ahead and grab the sprayer. Spray underneath, just hold it pinned. Go ahead, spray. Hold it. No, hold it. Hold the nozzle. Like,
keep going. Stop.
Yeah, spray. Keep spraying, keep spraying, keep spraying. There. See, it's right there. Now, where's your warm water?
Oh.
Okay, but the main thing, you guys, you see it?
Yeah, you saved it. Yeah, you saved it.
But the main thing is just being aware. See, even I notice every little thing. To me, There's a little finger right there. A little finger, but they're very, very, very small. This is beautiful. We know where to pull to get this out, right? It's just, that's because you pulled hard enough right there. So you guys are ready to go. Hold your squeegee upright. Stand it upright. No, stand it up. So it's literally like this. There you go. There. How'd this come back up? God damn it, I stretched this son of a bitch and got rid of those. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. Yeah, you just need tack solution. And once you're ready, because that's the thing. So you don't want to start finishing this edge until you've confirmed, little air pocket right there, tons of contaminants. We know why though, right? Yeah. Why?
Wearing the clothing.
Yes, sir, exactly. So boom, boom, that's an air pocket. I'm not beating you guys up, I'm just showing you what I see. So let me show you how I would do it now, okay? And we're not looking at contaminants, obviously. Oh, sorry, my bad. Thank you.
Take that away. That woke me up.
Sorry.
Like one thing that I already know I messed up on, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see it on the video, is I didn't track my passes.
Excuse me. And so one way we do that is by spraying the top of it down. Once I'm ready to start squeegeeing it off, I spray the top down. Now this side, I will say, like, is basically perfect. It's all tight, it's all here, but I'm sure there's somewhere where there's water or air left behind. So anyways, oh, right here. Holy.
That's the air.
See that?
That's air?
Well, look, it's a combination of air and, yeah, it's a bunch of little tiny air pockets. So it's all about, when it comes to squeegeeing, it's all about squeegeeing thoroughly. I really like this Avery Dennison PPF. I've seen a guy on YouTube take a whole PPF job off that was on there for weeks. Take it off like I just did, crumple it up in a ball, pull it out and use it and redo the hood. Obviously it probably wasn't perfect, but still, like the hood looked good when he was done. All right, and so this is kind of what we're doing right here, okay? So starting from scratch. It's all sliding, okay? First thing, the first thing you do is tack it down. It's not stretch it. I don't need, no, hang on. Let me be the only one that touches it just so I could make a point. I'm not stretching. First thing I'm gonna do is tack it down. I can't stretch, there's nothing tacked. I'm gonna check. And I'm on the fender. I'm gonna stretch with the body line. This is a temporary tack. I'm not married to this. Not tacking. I'm gonna get more aggressive. I can just feel that's not gonna tack well. Not gonna mess with it, I'm just gonna get something else because that tack's not working. There, I can instantly tell these fingers. Look at that massive problem right there. Massive. Oh, I'm gonna bring my tack with me. I think I'm gonna actually go here first. Look at, I'm looking way over that at that mountain. And so right now, I'm stretching from where I just tacked on that headlight over here. This has a 20% stretch. So on a 10-inch piece of film, you can stretch it 2 inches and be okay. So say this was about 50 inches. I can stretch the shit out of this and still be okay because I'm stretching so far. Look at me. Look how smooth. Look at how smooth. Look at this positive tension line right here. The main thing, you guys, is I just pull way harder than you. Do we have to arm wrestle to see if it's a strength thing or to see if it's a technique thing? I think it's a technique thing. I don't think it's because you're not strong enough. You gotta pull the son of a bitch. See that? That's what I'm looking at right now when I pull this. Boom, this hood's done. For me, it's done because I squeegee thoroughly. For you, and I'm not saying this to talk shit, the problems are just gonna begin. So the hard part is done. See that? Okay, so where's the first place we squeegee?
The middle.
In the recessed areas. Wherever the recessed areas are. Here, like there's pressure right here. The film is pushed up against the hood right here. So all this air, it's not gonna wanna come through right here. So I'm gonna go up with it. And then I'm gonna let it out. Look at my hands is a key takeaway right here. Key takeaway. Hands. You know how you creased it on accident? See how aggressive I'm being and how much I move my body? Little tiny finger right there, just boop. Okay, before I even squeegee that side or start on that side, I'm gonna go over this one more time. I'm gonna wet it all down and I'm gonna squeegee it off, bone freaking dry. But now that the nail has started, now I can really hammer down on it. And now I don't have to worry about it bunching up and creasing on me. Here. Yep, because, yep. I'm putting in more effort, just plain and simple. But if I don't mention that, you don't notice it because I'm not making a big old deal out of it. I'm not complaining about how tired I am and how I'm breaking a sweat and how I'm losing my breath a little bit. So that's why I'm mentioning it. Otherwise, there's things that you don't see. Like you can't see my pressure that I'm putting on with the tool. I can only try to explain it to you. Actually, I know I don't like that tack. So before I go with the tack, see, I almost did it myself too. I'm gonna go over this one more time. Then I'm gonna use tack for right here. I like to cross hatch too. Like one pass I did this way, now I'm going like this, and it's gonna help me be more thorough. Tight. Going around my edges, get all my edges tight. See how there's a little water underneath there? Right on that edge. Lift it up. Tight. Tight. Look at how tight that is. We love that. It's tight. It's not going to fail. There's no sharp fingers. You guys, this isn't the easiest hood out there. You know, Tesla Model 3, easiest hood out there. This isn't the hardest hood out there. It's a nice, medium difficulty hood, maybe even a little bit lower than medium, but it's not the easiest hood, but it's not the hardest hood. The hardest? Oh, I wouldn't know off the top of my head, but probably like the Denali trucks or a Ford truck has really hard hood. Range Rover, really difficult hood. It has a similar shape to this, but just on an extreme level. Anything that's really large with sharp body lines is gonna be more difficult. So what was the main difference from what I did to what you guys did?
So you tack the corners first.
Before touching anything, first thing, tap.
You move throughout the body lines, the tack, then you start stretching.
And as far as my squeeging though, like clean, overlapping, very deliberate. Like Sebastian said, just pretend like you have 50 squeegee strokes on the whole hood. Like once the bed is made, you have 50. But you don't start squeegeeing until it's all tight on this hood. Then I think one of the key takeaways is just stretch harder. Actually get it 100% tight. Okay? So you guys could cut another piece of film, which is gonna be a challenge in its own, right? It was a challenge even for me to cut that film. You don't have to cut it 50. If you want to, you can cut it 60 so that you're not splitting the box. Let's do it again. Avery Dennison film, it's back in the PPF rack. Look I love how that's coming off. It's not super hard, but it's not super light. It's not just falling off. And look at how clear that is, you guys. Avery Dennison makes a very clear film. Super stoked on that.